Rises in Southeast. Military begins operation against killings and others. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. The military on Monday began an operation in the Southeast as part of efforts to address rising insecurity in the region. The army indicated this at a press conference in Awka. The Anambra State capital, as soldiers and policemen paraded the streets of Owerri, the Imo State capital, in a show of force on Monday. In Enugu, the Enugu State's capital, hoodlums had a field day as they were on the rampage in the process of enforcing the sit-at-home order, with the indigenous people of Biafra said it has suspended. There has been worsening insecurity in the southeast since the IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu was arrested in June. Last week, 9 persons, including Dr. Chike Akunyili, the widower of the late Minister of Information, Prof. Dora Akunyili, were killed by government at Sangpo in the Idemili North local government area of Anambra State. On Monday, violence continued in Enugu, where hoodlums attacked and set ablaze a tricycle for allegedly disobeying the sit-at-home order. It was gathered that hoodlums operating in a Hilux van moved around some parts of Enugu on Monday morning to enforce the sit-at-home order. The sit-at-home continued to take its toll on the businesses and social activities in the state. Residents of the state once again stayed in their homes while some miscreants continued to create fears by attacking those who disobeyed the sit-at-home order. It was gathered that the tricycle was set ablaze at Amici Road Junction, Agbani Road, despite security assurances by the state government. There was panic in Owerri, the Imo State capital, on Monday, as news filtered in that a group of gunmen were on the rampage. Schools, markets, banks, and eateries immediately shut down as residents ran for their lives. While parents and guardians rushed to withdraw their children and wards from school, all roadside shops and motor parks were deserted. Vehicles that were on transit when the news broke reversed and discharged their passengers. One of our correspondents saw parents withdrawing their children from Oji Primary School as students of Imo State University deserted the campus. A parent who refused to disclose his identity told one of our correspondents that his neighbor told him that hoodlums were going to school to attack pupils, saying that it was a huge risk to allow his children remain in school considering the current situation. The Punch observed that the panic situation, which began at about 10 a.m., was the result of the operation show of force embarked by the army and police in the state. The situation forced vehicle owners and barrel pushers to quickly leave the road and streets, just as roadside traders also took to their heels. The State Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Declan Emalumba, said stampede was uncalled for, adding that the security operatives were on Operation Show of Force in the state capital. The 302 Artillery Regiment's General Support on Monday launched exercise Golden Dawn to provide security in the state. The exercise, according to the commander of 302 Artillery Regiment's General Support, Colonel Abdul Karim Usman, will help to combat insecurity in the state and foster interagency operation. Usman said the exercise will routine training in various Southeast geopolitical zones. He said that the rise of insecurity across the country had made it imperative that the Nigerian army needed to come in to assist. Usman said the military will use the golden opportunity in conjunction with other security agencies to curb the existing security threats in Anambra State. The threats range from secessionist agitations by the movement for the actualization of sovereign state of Biafra, the indigenous people of Biafra, and Eastern Security Network. Others are banditry, kidnapping, cultist activity, land dispute clashes, communal clashes, chieftaincy issues, assassination, and youth restiveness. To curb these countless security challenges, a robust posture in what the unit has always maintained. The launching of the military operation was held as the Punch led that the Southeast governors and some selected Igbo leaders will be meeting on Tuesday, today, in Enugu to discuss the crippling effects of the sit-at-home and the detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by the federal government. Sources told our correspondent that the meeting will discuss how to negotiate Kanu's trial through political means. A circular for the meeting, the chairman of Southeast Governors Forum and Governor of Ebonyi State, Chief David Umahi, sent to leaders invited for the event, appeals to the governors to be physically present in the meeting and avoid sending representatives. It was gathered that those invited for the meeting included President General of Ohaneze Ndigbo, Chairman Christian Association of Nigeria, Southeast Zone, Archbishop of Enugu Province, Anglican Communion, Catholic Bishop of Enugu Diocese, Archbishop of Enugu Methodist Church, Archbishop of Enugu Methodist Assembly Caucus, and Chairman of the Southeast Traditional Rulers Council, among others. The circular, which our correspondent obtained on Monday, was titled, "There will be a meeting of the leaders of the Southeast Zone on Tuesday, October 5th in Enugu." The Southern and Middle Belt Alliance has called on the President, Major General Muhammad Buhari, retired, and all Southeastern governors to identify and apprehend sponsors of the unknown gunmen who are unleashing terror in the region. The call was contained in a statement by the group on Monday titled Insecurity. Samba requests Buhari as a matter of urgency to identify and arrest sponsors of the unknown gunmen in the southeast. Samba, in the statement signed by its spokesman, Mr. Wang Pam, appealed to Buhari to take immediate steps to tackle the growing menace of violence in Anambra State and the entire southeast region. It commended the Nigerian Army proactive action against insecurity with its plan to commence the free security exercises nationwide, codenamed Golden Dawn, Enduring Peace and Still Water. It further advised the soldiers to conduct the exercise with restraint and respect the human rights of civilians. Part of the statement read, "Recent activities of the so-called unknown gunmen in Anambra State and the southeast in the past few weeks cause for concern among peace-loving Nigerians, as the federal government has failed in its responsibility to protect lives and property of citizens. Scores of lives have been lost and government and private properties worth billions of naira have been destroyed. The right to life is fundamental and basic right, and it is so entrenched in the 1999 Constitution of Nigeria, as amended in Section 33, which clearly states that every person has a right to life, and no one shall be deprived intentionally of his life, save in the execution of a sentence of a court in respect of a criminal offense of which he has been found guilty in Nigeria." Likewise, Section 14(2)(b) states that the welfare and security of the citizens shall be the primary purpose of the government. This government has failed in that duty and continues to fail until it fulfills its responsibility to all Nigerians. It is heartbreaking that recent happenings in Anambra State and the southeast at large have breached this right. It is very saddening that all these things is happening in once upon a time it used to be serene and peaceful region. The southeast has remained until now a very quiet and peaceful region where you feel safe and secure. All of a sudden, this menace is happening. I hope that this operation that is going to be by the army, they really stick to their word by not making things worse, but rather protecting the lives and properties of citizens. I hope it is so. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. Thank you for tuning in to listen till I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.